This video is made in response to specifically two questions. You see, two questions that are actually quite good, and it surprised me in the context in which they were asked. But for the sake of time, I'll just make it very brief. One of the questions was on the subject of, rather, what is and who is Imam Mahdi. Imam Mahdi, or Mahdi, and once again it's pronounced in Arabic in several ways depending on gather from dialect more than just language, although it's the same person. Imam meaning teacher or guide, but when it's pronounced followed by the word Mahdi, Imam Mahdi means the rightly guided one. And one of the questions was asked, where and when this person will arrive, appear from, where and when. And of course I have read extensively on the subject, enough to know the belief systems of people today based on what they think. Meaning, in Islam, besides the Holy Quran, there are other sacred writings, sacred, given, because once again, the Creator, as the Christians might find it very surprising, Jews as well, and every other religion. In Islam, the Almighty did not leave Muslims to their own demise or alone for them to figure out their own destiny. God loves all His creation. Unfortunately, they don't love Him. And this is the reason for this mess in this world. But getting back to the question of where and when. Let's start with where. Where, based on the belief system of where Imam Mahdi will appear from, as Islam teaches it today, if the sacred hadiths, which are the Islamic sacred writings, which are not to be interpreted with the Holy Quran, although they are not one and the same, but they're important nonetheless because they apply to our time. And this is where many Muslims do not know how to make the relation, how to connect the dots. If they did, they would know where and when Imam Mahdi will come and where he will come from. I have heard and read where he will come from as dictated by and spoken, taught by the various Islamic, I guess it can be called scholars or teachers. For example, they say he will appear and come from the Middle East, specifically the city of Medina, and to Mecca, and from there and there alone he'll appear and come from. However, the word Medina, although such a city does exist in Saudi Arabia today, in modern day 2011, Medina is also interpreted as large city or great city. So when the languages, take English for example, are compared with the occurrences of the time, prophecies can better be understood rather than assumed. Medina spoken of 5, 6, 7, 800 years ago, yeah, it might have been the only Medina. That is true on the planet with that title, but not the only large city. But in the day, 2011, where cities all over the world, specifically taking the United States of America, Chicago, LA, New York City, the greatest city in the world. Which city? And as it is interpreted in our days, because where he will come from gets answered by when. And the time is, most certainly, within this decade, as the hadiths make it very specific and very clear. It will be in an odd year, such as 2011, 2013, and so on. Not an even year, be it 12, 14, and so on. Why did I say when he will come will answer, improve, where he will come from? Because when is now, and this is something I will have to further in the follow-up videos. We'll have to elaborate and go into greater detail. Feel free to ask whatever question. And how did I come up with this exact conclusion? Because it's not an assumption. It's easily proven. All one has to do is read and understand what they're reading, and be humble to say, I don't understand. So feel free to do so. But this is public information. Where he will come gets answered by when he will come. Why? He will come within our decade that we are living in. He will come in an odd numbered year. And it can be 2011, for example. And he will come, this is the where he will come from, in a large city, of course, in English, it's understood and interpreted as city, large city, or great city. But according to the Islamic hadiths, it's mentioned as Medina, followed by entering Mecca, which Mecca means a place of holiness, completeness, meaning it does not have to be in the Middle East as it is understood. It is quite misunderstood. Medina and to Mecca is a misunderstanding. And this I will further elaborate. Please follow in the greater detail in my next video.